Glenavon has just lost 2-0 against Derry City in a friendly here at Mourneview Park. I'm with Tadhg Ryan, who played the full 90 minutes. Tadhg, what are your thoughts on the game tonight?
I thought it was a good performance. In fairness, I think the two goals were just unfortunate. I think two errors, one own goal, but look, that's just that can happen in games, and in friendlies especially. But I thought the boys were brilliant. I thought we looked very solid, and we definitely limited chances, and we had a few chances ourselves, so it could have been a different story. But look, most importantly, it was minutes in the tank for the boys, and the lads are looking sharp now, in fairness, against a good Derry team.
How did it feel for you to get onto the pitch at last as a Glenavon player?
I'm delighted. Yeah, no, it was important to get a good amount of time into the legs, and just get your distances again. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Now I really did enjoy it, and looking forward to more now.
Tell us then, Tadhg, what's the background to your move from Derry to Glenavon?
Obviously Paddy McLaughlin was assistant manager at Derry the season before last, and I was out of contract, basically it happened quite quickly when it came into December, when I discovered that I was leaving Derry, and we spoke to Paddy, and it was just a no-brainer really, to come and work under Paddy again, because look, he's one of the top managers in the league, no question, and I felt I would really enjoy it coming here and playing.
You've said that you worked with Paddy before. What impressed you about him then?
His work rate, and how he motivates his players, and the relationship he has with his players, and the confidence he distills in us is amazing. That was the big one, really.
Did you enjoy your time at Derry City?
I did, yeah. As a whole, I did enjoy it. Now I know last year was a very poor ending, and look, I know from my own point of view, opportunities were limited, but I learned a lot from my time there, and played with some top players, and we had an absolute fantastic dressing room. That's probably the best thing I can say. About the lads at Derry, that the dressing room was absolutely fantastic, and we wish them well.
What did you know about Glenavon before you made the decision to sign?
Well, we played against them, this actually about the same time this time last year. It was the same fixture up in Mourneview. I think it was during a storm as well. I brought home half the pitch for me that night. And even though the weather was shocking, I was impressed with the ground. I know they were historically a big club in the Irish Premier League, and basically you could say a sleeping giant. So look, our aim now is to get Glenavon back up the table and start competing for things now.
Was distance a consideration when you were weighing up whether or not to join Glenavon?
Yeah, what are we, about an hour and a half from Derry, and there's a few boys from Derry who travel as well, which obviously made it easier as well. And especially that I've been living in Derry the last few years, myself and my partner, and we did settle there as well, and but basically it's a factor, but it's the main factor is playing football for a good club and under a top manager. That was the main pull.
Did you speak to any players who had played with Glenavon before you made the decision to sign?
No, I didn't. I didn't actually. But look, I knew what I was coming into under Paddy, and I knew some lads, who here, like for instance Jack Malone and Sean Carlin, I would have known them or known of them, and the talent they have. So look, I knew I was coming into something good and something exciting, because you could, even before I joined, Glenavon were really starting to get results together after quite a difficult beginning of the season, or first half of the season. So we'll just look to continue that form now and keep on moving up the table.
When you arrived, Mark Byrne had the number 1 jersey, and since then you've had to be content with a seat on the substitutes bench. How frustrating has that been?
Well, no, the most important thing was getting fit again because obviously our season finished it finished about the 10th of November, was the cup final, which we lost obviously, and so look, I was out of action for the bones of 7 weeks. So look, it was about getting fit again. The goalkeeping group is absolutely top notch under Reggie and Mark and Dean and or Deanzo and Johnny as well. So yeah, that was the real focus, really. You know, it wasn't. Look, it was the bigger picture, really. I had to look at the bigger picture. I had to get myself into shape and get sharp again before I could kick off.
And what sort of shape is your fitness in now?
I feel good, yeah. No, I feel good, feel sharp, raring to go.
How important is fitness for a goalkeeper?
A lot more important than you think. I know we mightn't do, big distances in the pitch and everything like that. But for your concentration, you need to be fit. And, you know, especially my game, I like to think I'm agile, explosive, you know, so I need to be sharp in that regard. It is important. Very, if anything, there's an old saying that the goalkeeper needs to be the fittest man on the pitch, but it's a completely different type of fitness. So yeah.
Have you enjoyed working with the goalkeeping coaches here?
Oh, 100%. Look, like I said before, under Reggie and Johnny there, the sessions are absolutely top class, and we get well worked. And they've really, honestly, I can't be more thankful in them. And the rest of the goalkeeping group and the work we've done in the last, here a month now, in the last month, we've worked really, really well together, and we'll look to continue that. We've a brilliant group. What
are your strengths as a goalkeeper?
Well, like I said, I like to think I'm athletic and I'm quick around my box, and I like to command my area, and but away from all the technical side of it, I feel I'm a good communicator, and I like to keep the lads on their toes and try to prevent the ball from going into the net without touching it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I feel that's my strength, and just be a leader at the back for the boys and being there for when I'm needed, and instill confidence in them as well.
The role of the goalkeeper has changed over the years. Now goalkeepers are expected to have a certain amount of ability with their feet and to be able to pass the ball. Do you feel comfortable with the ball at your feet?
Yeah, you have to. It's a non-negotiable now. You're an 11th outfield player, and it's crazy how much it's changed, really, even when I have started playing. But I've been lucky enough now. I've been in environments where that was a demand on the goalkeeper, so it's nothing new to me, and it's something I enjoy.
Have you enjoyed Glenavon's style of play since you arrived?
Definitely. Even when I wasn't playing now, some really exciting young players, and it is exciting. It's very exciting with the full of energy, and obviously the style of play Paddy and Marty and Coatsy have brought here. Really attacking, exciting. I'm sure the fans are absolutely, love watching the team as well, and hopefully we'll give them plenty to shout about now in the coming weeks and months. But yeah, no, it's exciting. It's an exciting young squad.
Last Saturday, Glenavon was involved in a riveting Irish Cup tie with Cliftonville. You were on the bench. You had a ringside seat. What are your reflections on the night, on the 120 minutes? Yeah,
for as good as the performance that we did have, and I generally did feel we were the better team. It was gut-wrenching to go out and not to continue into the next round, because I did feel we deserved it. But in saying that, cup games can be mad like that. They took their few chances. A couple of great finishes on their side, in fairness. But it's something we'll learn from. A couple of the goals obviously were preventable on our side, and it's something we're going to only grow from. But the boys can definitely be proud of the performance we put in.
Now, Mark Byrne still has the number 1 jersey. How do you go about wrenching that shirt from him?
Well, it's not really a wrenching or anything like that. It's only controlling what I can control and doing my own performance, really, and that's all that matters. And I'm sure Mark is the same, you know.
But I'm sure you're looking forward to having an opportunity to play competitively for Glenavon.
Yeah, that's why you signed. Yeah, 100%. That's the reason why I signed. You know, as simple as that.
And how do the goalkeepers get on with each other in training, etc.?
Like I said before, very good. Honestly, we really work each other well, and we all respect the manager's decision, because everybody wants to play. Everybody in the country wants to play football. That's why we're doing the job. So look, we have full respect to whatever the manager picks.
Glenavon is still in a battle to avoid the bottom two places in the league. What do you think our prospects are going into the final third of the season?
Our prospects, well, we know what we're aiming for. I know before, Paddy came in, the new management came in, it was well and truly a relegation battle, and in the last few weeks we've done brilliantly to pick up points, but now we're looking up the table, so it has really flipped. Now, in saying that, we can't get complacent. I'm sure the teams, every team at the bottom is going to keep on fighting until the very end, and we need to make sure that the hunger is still there, but we're looking up the table, not behind us.
Tadhg, thanks very much for talking to us, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Pleasure. Thank you.